So in this section, we are going to talk about types of machine learning. So there are three major types of machine learning. One of the types is supervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning deals with the data set which is having labeled data. So when I say labeled data, that means so the data we are having for algorithm training is already having the output that we want. For example, let's say I want to predict whether a particular picture is having cat or not a cat. So in that case, the cat and not a cat, these are called labels. Basically, this is what we want to predict. What is a label? Label is something that we want to predict. So whether this email is spam or not a spam, so this is also called label. So whatever output that we want to predict is called label. So the data that we are having for training our machine learning algorithm is already having the output. So this is like answers are there with the data, and we are giving that to a kid, and kid is learning from that sample, or you can say the training sample, or you can say data that we are having for machine learning algorithm training. So in supervised machine learning, we provide this data, labeled data, with its output, so that the model can learn from that, and it can identify the pattern, it can learn from that. And when we deploy our machine learning model, or during the testing of that machine learning model, so there is a training phase and then there is a testing phase. So during testing phase, we pass unseen data, we pass new data to the model, and then we check like whether the machine learning model is able to identify the cat or not a cat in the new data or not. So this is supervised learning, and we can say there are a lot of examples for supervised learning, like predicting housing price. This is a regression problem, the classification problem that we just discussed, like spam or not a spam. So here labeled data is used, and it is solving by mapping the labeled input to a known output. Yeah, so this is how the machine learning model is learning.